We would now like to recognize the recipients of the 2012 Thayer School of Engineering Awards. And recipients, when your name is called, please come to the stage using the stairs on my right and remain on stage while I read the citation accompanying your award. The first award is the Dartmouth Society of Engineering Prize, awarded annually for outstanding performance in an engineering project by a Bachelor of Engineering student or students. This year's Dartmouth Society of Engineers Prize goes to Connor Galligan, class of 11, Merritt Jenkins, class of 2010, and Eric Packard, class of 2012, for their engine's 8990 project, water recovery from diesel generator emissions. This team of students devised a method for capturing and condensing water vapor from the exhaust stream of diesel generators and filtering the water to make it potable. This system could potentially serve as a source of drinking water for military troops in the field, reducing the need for water delivery via convoy, saving the military millions of dollars each year, and improving the safety of the men and women serving our country. It also has significant dual-use possibilities for remote regions of the world. Congratulations, gentlemen. The Charles F. and Ruth D. Goodrich Prize is awarded annually in recognition of outstanding achievement with special emphasis on academic achievement. This year's prize goes to Master of Science candidate Dermot McHugh, Dartmouth 09, Thayer 11, Thayer 12. Dermot? In addition to excelling in all of his courses throughout his many degree programs at Dartmouth, Dermot completed a detailed finite element analysis of the causes of unexpected early failure of one of the most popular hip replacement technologies, a study that becomes of increasing interest to the members of our faculty year by year. Congratulations, Dermot. Thayer School of Engineering Corporate Collaboration Council Engineering Management Prize. This prize is awarded for outstanding performance in the Engineering 390 internship and project experience by a candidate in the Masters of Engineering Management program. This year's prize goes to Arjun Thampan Subramanian for his work on marine fuel oil procurement and price risk management strategies for Hydmar, a company that operates commercial tankers worldwide. Arjun? In a brief but undoubtedly intense 3-month period, Arjun developed, tested, and validated strategies that balance purchases of oil through the immediate spot market and through futures contracts. Outstanding in his thoroughness and his creativity and problem solving, Arjun served as an outstanding representative of Thayer School's MEM program. Congratulations, Arjun. Our next award is the Thayer School Faculty Award for Academic Excellence. This award recognizes the student who has obtained the highest academic record in coursework required for the Bachelor of Engineering degree. This year's award goes to Lucas Hussey, Thayer class of 11, whose GPA, sorry Luke, I'm going to read this out loud, is an impressive 3.93. scholar athlete who achieved this year's highest BE GPA, even while spending significant time, as his classmates know, on the gridiron as a linebacker on Dartmouth varsity football team throughout his entire stay here at Dartmouth. Congratulations. Our next award is the Thayer School Dean's Service Award. This award, established 6 years ago, recognizes the student who has made exceptional contributions to Thayer School, Dartmouth College, or the broader world. The recipient is selected from nominations made by members of the Thayer School Community, including faculty, students, and staff. This year's award goes to PhD student Jennifer Lynn Demers. Jen? In addition to being incredibly busy with her research project, Jennifer Lynn manages to aid and support the Thayer community in a variety of ways, including serving as co-president of the Dartmouth Society of Engineers, co-president of the Thayer Council, the student leadership organization, and as a member of the Thayer Student Philanthropy Council. For this and all else that you have done and continue to do for the Thayer School community, thank you. Congratulations. John C. Woodhouse Engineering Design Prize is awarded annually to a Thayer School student or student team who have shown innovation and ingenuity in developing inexpensive yet effective experimental research equipment. This year's prize goes to David McClatchy, Stephanie Wolf, class of 2012, and Master of Science student Jay Vincelli. Jay? Together, and recognize that this is for a class project and not a master's thesis, together they developed a miniaturized cardiopulmonary bypass circuit as their project for their Engineering 57-169 class, Intermediate Biomedical Engineering, a project that I learned just this week will be continuing in its development, potentially moving into animal studies over the course of the next year. So congratulations on an outstanding piece of work. John C. Woodhouse Environmental Engineering Prize is awarded annually to a Thayer School student who, in a given academic year, has done the best work in the field of environmental study or research. This year's prize goes to 4 BE candidates: Molly Greer, Ariana Heiderer, Kevin McGregor, and Jian Huang, all of whom received their AB degrees in 2011 and are BE candidates today. For their Engines 8990 engineering design project this year, they worked on the development of a hydrokinetic turbine diffuser optimization routine for their sponsor, Concepts NREC. The team created physical and computational test methods for turbine diffusers at a 1/36 scale to measure power output. Building and analyzing 27 different diffuser shapes over the course of the project, their optimum solution eventually added a flange around the outlet to provide the highest power output increase and material efficiency, and thus deliver the lowest energy costs. Congratulations on an outstanding piece of design. To an outstanding MEM degree candidate in recognition of academic achievement and service. This year's prize goes to one of our student marshals, Allison J. McHenry. In addition to being in the top decile of her class, Allison has served the MEM program in numerous ways, including volunteering in webinars, interviewing prospective students, giving tours to prospective students. She served as president of the Master of Engineering Management Council, initiated student programs to enhance cross-cultural interaction among our internationally distributed student body, went on student recruiting trips, and offered significant and concrete suggestions to help us improve the quality of the program and the student experience. Congratulations, Allison. Faculty Award for Engineering and Service to Humanity is a faculty award awarded annually to recognize a student or student team in any degree program for exemplary achievement related to the application of engineering in service to society in the spirit of our founder, Sylvanus Thayer. This year's award goes to BE candidates Elizabeth Chang, Amanda Christian, and Christopher Ng, all of whom are BE candidates in our dual degree program. For their senior capstone design project, these students developed an expandable hydrogel sphere for orbital implementation as their 8990 engineering design project sponsored by Auralab in the Aravind Eye Clinic in India, tackling the physical, chemical, and biological problem of developing a new biomaterial that would expand harmlessly in the eye socket of children born without an eye and thus spare them painful monthly surgeries as infants. Elizabeth, Amanda, and Christopher produced a cross-linked polymer that meets all the specifications, is inexpensive, and is biologically compatible. They were so successful that during spring break just a few months ago, they traveled with their advisor, Professor Doug Van Sitters, to India to present their work to their sponsor, learn more about how their device will be implemented to help real patients, and to begin the process of carrying the work forward. Congratulations on that. The Brianna S. Weinstein Engineering Design Prize is presented to a student or team at the Thayer School who have demonstrated outstanding design skill in developing or creating new technology, systems, or adaptive devices to address the needs and challenges of people, particularly children, with physical or developmental disabilities. This year's prize goes to Laura Coyle, Dartmouth class of 2012. Dartmouth students that Provost Fault mentioned earlier who, despite not majoring in engineering, choose to take an engineering class to get the design experience as part of their undergraduate studies. Laura conducted an independent project for Engines 15 undergraduate investigations in engineering and designed an affordable tandem exercise equipment device for lower body rehabilitation. Her long, diligent work resulted in a smoothly operating pedaling system that permits a handicapped or disabled peddler to work out with another person to build strength and function in the lower limbs and to also build the social interaction that comes from exercising with another individual. Laura has applied for patent protection and has started to think about potentially raising SBIR funding to further develop this concept. Congratulations. Is a faculty award. Every year we recognize an outstanding member of the Thayer School of Engineering faculty for their contributions in the classroom, in the design labs, in the project labs, in teaching and mentoring our students. And I am very pleased to announce that the 2012 Excellence in Teaching Award goes to Associate Professor of Engineering, Vicki May. Center on engineering education, including inquiry-based and student-centered learning. As an example of her approach, last year her Engine 71 structural engineering class built a wheelchair-accessible treehouse in Hanover's Oak Hill recreation area. And what for me was particularly interesting and challenging with this project is rather than having students working on parallel components, parallel projects, the entire class was an integrated team where groups of students worked on one piece that fed into the next piece of the construction that the next team of students needed to undertake, and so on and so forth. So the entire class of students conceived of, designed, built, and implemented this treehouse, which I'm confident is still standing a year later. In addition, this academic year, Professor May has been a consultant with Tuck Professor Vijay Govindararajan on the $300 house project that Provost Bolt mentioned earlier, an initiative to design and build affordable housing for communities affected by natural disasters, poverty, or both. In addition to the structural engineering class, Professor May teaches one of our core undergraduate courses in solid mechanics, an advanced class in solid mechanics, and co-teaches Engines 2, a course for non-majors which she developed with architect Jack Wilson on integrated design. Students laud her attention to detail, knowledge of the material, level of organization, approachability, and enthusiasm. And as one student put it, her ability to really understand the question that a student is asking. Professor May, who earned her doctorate in civil engineering at Stanford and specialized in earthquake engineering, is also a registered professional engineer in both California and New Hampshire. And I should also note, before I let Professor May leave the stage, that immediately after investiture, she will be heading to the BEMA, where she will be recognized by Dartmouth's senior graduating class at Class Day as the recipient of Dartmouth's Distinguished Teaching Award for this year. Check the record books. I'm fairly confident that that's the first time that this has happened. Certainly the first time it's happened twice on the same day. So Professor Vicki May, thank you for your thoughtful and creative work with students and for all that you do for the Thayer School of Engineering and for Dartmouth College. Congratulations. We also recognize an outstanding member of the staff, the Service Award for staff each year. And this year's recipient is Mr. Ross Gordner, the Associate Director of the Master of Engineering Management Program. Ross? Ross earned his BE and MEM degrees at the Thayer School and went on to work for Charles River Associates in the Resource Systems Group before returning to Thayer School almost 5 years ago to work with Professors Bob Graves and Ken Baker on administration of the MEM program. Ross contributes to every aspect, and I mean every aspect of the program, from recruiting new students to assisting current students in their search for internships and jobs, to recruiting experts for their new panels, to developing programming for alumni. This year, Ross increased his recruitment visits by nearly 50% over the previous year, and also introduced a new interview by Skype model for prospective students, which resulted in a much better match between student interest and program opportunity, and resulted in a significant increase in yield, a yield that nearly rivals the Tuck School's yield. That's the goal. For the fall 2012 incoming class, Ross, I am very pleased to recognize you as the recipient of the 2012 Outstanding Service Award for Staff. Thank you.